The Helpful Peer. Part 1. The 2-minute morning pause. Most of us fall victim to a reactive morning the very second we open our eyes. We instinctively reach for our phones, diving headfirst into a chaotic digital ocean of work emails, alarming news headlines, and the curated perfection of social media. In less than 60 seconds, you've allowed the world's problems, opinions, and dramas to hijack your brain. You are essentially inviting strangers into your bed to dictate your mood before you've even had a glass of water. This habit triggers an immediate spike in cortisol, your primary stress hormone, putting your nervous system in a fight or flight state that lingers for the rest of the day. The strategic shift: instead of letting the world choose your thoughts for you, claim the first 120 seconds of your day as sacred. Do not touch your phone. Do not check your notifications. Just lie there. Feel the weight of your body on the mattress and take a few intentional deep breaths. During these 2 minutes, identify one specific thing you are genuinely looking forward to today. It doesn't have to be a promotion or a vacation. It can be the simple aroma of your morning roast, a quick chat with a colleague you actually like, or the comfort of your favorite hoodie. Why this is more effective? Research from the University of Pennsylvania highlights that your morning mindset acts as a rudder for your entire day. By choosing a positive anchor in those first 2 minutes, you are essentially installing a high-performance operating system for your brain. You're moving from a reactive state, where life happens to you, to a proactive state, where you decide how to experience life. It's a tiny investment of time with a massive emotional dividend. Habit 2. The Gratitude Snapshot. Many people abandon gratitude journals because they feel like a chore or a repetitive homework assignment. This habit strips away the friction by turning a long writing session into a 5-second mental reflex. It's not about listing what you should be thankful for, it's about visceral recognition. The advanced technique: at any random point during your day, whether you're stuck in traffic, waiting for a meeting, or washing your hands, take a mental photo of one good thing happening right now. The frame: maybe the steam rising from your tea looks poetic. The feeling: maybe the fabric of your chair feels surprisingly soft. The moment: maybe someone just smiled at you in the hallway. Stop for 5 seconds, inhale, and acknowledge this is a good moment. The science of negativity bias. Our brains are evolutionarily hardwired with a negativity bias. To survive in the wild, our ancestors had to prioritize spotting threats like a lion over admiring a sunset. In the modern world, this translates to obsessing over a single criticism while ignoring 10 compliments. By taking snapshots, you are performing neuroplasticity in real time. You are literally rewiring your brain's operating system to scan for opportunities and beauty instead of threats and flaws. According to Dr. Robert Emmons, these microbursts of gratitude can increase your baseline happiness by 25% because they break the cycle of chronic dissatisfaction. Habit 3. The one-person compliment. Happiness is rarely a solo sport. It's a social energy that grows when shared. This habit shifts you from being a passive observer of your environment to an active architect of a positive social microclimate. How to execute with precision: once a day, find one person and give them a genuine, specific compliment. The key to high-impact praise is to move past the surface. Instead of saying, "nice shirt," try something that acknowledges their character or effort. "I really noticed how you handled that difficult client today. Your patience was impressive." Or, "You have a way of making everyone feel heard in a room. That's a rare gift." Or, "I appreciate the energy you bring to this office. It makes the day better." The biochemical loop. When you give a sincere compliment, something fascinating happens. Both your brain and the recipient's brain release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It creates an immediate hit of pro-social joy. But here's the deeper psychological benefit. To give a good compliment, you have to actively look for the good in others. When you train your eyes to see the best in people around you, you unconsciously start seeing the best in yourself. It dissolves the judgmental lens we often use to view the world, replacing it with a lens of appreciation. It's the ultimate 2-for-1 deal on emotional well-being. Habit 4. The 10-minute move. The biggest mistake people make regarding exercise is the all-or-nothing fallacy. They believe if they can't commit to a 60-minute HIIT session or a 5-mile run, the effort is wasted. Habit number 4 shatters this barrier with a deceptively small number, 10 minutes. The strategic implementation, you don't need a gym membership or specialized gear. These 10 minutes are about blood flow and neurochemistry, not just muscle growth. This could look like a brisk walk around the block between meetings, stretching or doing yoga in your living room while the kettle boils, putting on one high-energy song and dancing like a lunatic, or doing a quick set of 10 push-ups and 10 squats. The Psychological Edge, a massive study published in the Lancet Psychiatry analyzing over 1.2 million people, confirmed that even small bouts of movement led to 43% fewer days of poor mental health. Why 10 minutes? Because it's too small to fail. It bypasses the brain's resistance to hard work while still triggering a release of endorphins and dopamine. More importantly, every time you complete these 10 minutes, you register a micro win. You are proving to yourself that you are a person of action, building a momentum of competence that spills over into every other area of your life. Habit 5. Be intentional, unplug. We currently live in a state of continuous partial attention. By being tethered to our screens 24/7, our nervous systems are trapped in a low-level fight or flight mode, waiting for the next pestering notification. This creates a background hum of anxiety that drains your battery without you even realizing it. The high-value protocol, every single day, carve out a 15-minute window where you are completely off the grid. No phone, no laptop, no TV, no podcasts. 15 minutes of being fully present in the physical, analog world. Why this is a reset for your brain? Many people fear missing out, FMO, if they go offline. But ask yourself, were you available 24/7 a decade ago? The world didn't end then, and it won't end in 15 minutes now. When you unplug, you give your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for focus and decision-making, a chance to cool down. In this digital silence, your senses begin to reawaken. You notice the texture of the air on your skin. You actually hear the ambient sounds of your environment. You observe the micro-expressions of the person sitting across from you. This habit moves you from scrolling through your life to actually experiencing it. It's a 15-minute sanctuary that protects your sanity in a hyper-connected world. Habit 6. The nightly brain dump. Have you ever lain in bed, closed your eyes, and suddenly felt like your brain turned into a 24-hour news cycle? You start obsessing over unfinished tasks, replay an awkward conversation from 3 years ago, or worry about a meeting that hasn't happened yet. This occurs because the human brain treats incomplete thoughts like open browser tabs. They run in the background, draining your mental battery and keeping your nervous system on high alert. The professional protocol, about 15 to 30 minutes before you intend to sleep, spend just 5 minutes with a pen and a piece of paper. Avoid digital screens for this one. Write down everything currently looping in your mind. Every to-do for tomorrow. Every lingering anxiety or what if. Random ideas or frustrations from the day. Do not try to solve them. Do not organize them. Your only goal is the physical transfer of data from your skull to the paper. The quantifiable benefit, researchers from Baylor University discovered that people who wrote down their to-do lists before bed fell asleep an average of 9 minutes faster than those who didn't. When you externalize your thoughts, you are essentially telling your brain, it's okay, this is captured, you can officially power down. Better sleep is the ultimate happiness factory for the following day. Habit 7. The identity statement. The master habit. This is the grand finale because it's the habit that makes the other 6 stick. While the previous habits focus on what you do, this one focuses on who you are. As James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, famously said, the most effective way to change your habits is not to focus on what you want to achieve, but on who you wish to become. The daily affirmation, at any point during your day, perhaps while brushing your teeth or during your 2-minute morning pause, say this one sentence to yourself with absolute conviction. I am the kind of person who takes care of my happiness. The psychological transformation: every action you take is a vote for the person you want to be. If you believe you are a stressed person, your brain will subconsciously look for reasons to skip the walk, ignore the gratitude snapshot, and stay glued to the screen, because that's what a stressed person does. But when you adopt this identity statement, your perspective shifts at a cellular level. The 10-minute walk becomes a necessity, not a chore. The 15-minute unplug feels like a gift, not a sacrifice. The brain dump feels like relief, not more work. Everything clicks into place because you've changed the standard operating procedure of your life. You are no longer trying to be happy. You are simply acting in alignment with your new identity. One sentence, once a day, changes everything. Summary: your blueprint for a rewired life. Happiness isn't a stroke of luck or a destination, it's a high-level skill that can be mastered through repetition. By investing less than 40 minutes a day into these micro habits, you are building an emotional fortress that is resilient to external chaos. The daily routine at a glance: habit, time, core purpose. 1. Morning pause, 2 minutes.